So that's our strapline, Scotland, the perfect stage. And I think if you've either been born or bred here or lived here for a period of time, you can have resonance with those words. Scotland is a perfect stage for many things, whether it be festivals, which Donald spoke about, whether it be outdoor adventure, whether it be iconic views in terms of our castles and landscapes, or whether it be food and drink in terms of whisky and what we've given to the world. And that's, for me, it's a fantastic vehicle to sell Scotland on. And I consider myself extremely privileged to have this role. And I don't see it as a job, it's a vocation. And I think if you work in this industry, you have to see it as a vocation. And I'll talk about that later, about some of the huge challenges of working in the events industry, but also some of the huge positives as well. So Events Scotland's been established 7 years now. It was very small initially, 2 to 3 people. Believe it or not, it's a team now of 40 people, which is huge. And that's because of the reorganisation within Visit Scotland and some of the other parts of the business that have moved into Events Scotland that have synergistic effects with the business that we work in terms of events and exhibitions on the international stage and also around some of our European work. But it's probably one of the largest teams in the world. And I'm looking at Donald in terms of 40 people in an events team. There won't be many places in the rest of the world that have that for a population of 5.5 million people. So it shows how serious Scotland takes the events industry and the benefit it can give. Portfolio of major events, and we heard portfolio quite a lot in that first speech. Visitors to Scotland, strengthen sporting and cultural infrastructure, and maximise economic, social and environmental benefits. It's quite interesting, and Donald talked about the 6 convergence factors. You may well have seen on our website that we've recently carried out some work on the 7 impact model with UK sport and other people. And the 7 impacts, and I'll go through them, are tourism, which is number 1, business, image identity as a nation, media and profile, which is number 2, sporting, cultural and participation, environment, social and cultural benefits. So much of that was embedded in what you saw before in the last sort of hour. I'm going to try and bring that to life now in terms of what it means in practice. So what's our role? We don't deliver events. We provide leadership and expertise, investment and support. We champion a partnership approach. We're proactive facilitators, building capacity and capability, which is part of this process today. And I think we are now credible on the world stage. We recently did a survey in Denver in Colorado 18 months ago where we independently benchmarked Events Scotland against the rest of the world. And 82% of the international federations perceived that A, it was a good place to bring their events, but B, they were delivered world-class facilities and world-class organisation. So that's very important to us in terms of selling our product around the world. Our vision and mission, which you can see online, is very, very clear and straightforward, and it's very simple. And I'm actually not a simple person psychologically or mentally, but I'm a simple person in terms of my thinking. And I think you have to think, you know, what will people understand? And if there's one thing to leave today from me, one message, go out into the big wide world and sell Scotland as the perfect stage for events. We've then ticked the box, and I've achieved what I've come here to do today.